For those of you with a keen eye, you may have noticed that the UTPR developers are working on a secret character. Being put into the miscellaneous category of characters, it's difficult to guess what exactly this could be. But, looking at some very small details, you can start to piece together the information to find out what this character might actually be. Before I start though, I want to reiterate that this is not a leak. This is all just pure speculation based off of hints and pointers that we can find. This hasn't been confirmed by the developers or balancers, but throughout the video you will see how all the information comes together to form an educated guess. And finally, if you do end up enjoying this, then please leave a like in the video. And if you enjoy UTPR content, then subscribe to see even more of what I make. Maybe one day I'll be able to pass the official UTPR channel and subscribe. Oh yeah, got banned. If you're in the official UTPR info server, there's a high chance that you have seen the to-do list channel before. This channel gives an overview as to what the game has planned in future updates and what they're currently working on. If you read this channel at the time of recording, you can see that Lady, one of the owners, states that they're working on a secret character. Looking above this in the miscellaneous section, you'll find this character having nothing but a blank name alongside an exclamation mark and a sand timer. Not much to look at, right? However, this is where our first pieces of evidence can be found. Notice how the secret character has been placed in the second slot for seemingly no reason? Well, it actually isn't. Looking at the rest of the characters in this section, you'll quickly notice that they have been listed in alphabetical order. Considering our secret character is placed between Garnet and Hard Mode Sands, we are able to assume that this character's name will also begin with either G or H, considering that there are no other letters between them. Also, let's go back to that exclamation mark. The emojis in the to-do list all have their own meanings. The exclamation mark next to our secret character stands for "to be released with an event." Conveniently, the to-do list also has a list of all the planned events, so let's have a look at them. Of course, we have the infamous Sandsman event that we all know of. The Glitch event seems to be related to Glitch Tail, considering that both Betty Noir and GT Gaster are also event-released characters. Then we have the X event, which is related to Underverse, which will come with the release of Kara and Cross, UV Gaster, and Ink Sands. This leaves us with two unknown events. Firstly, we have the STTP event, which we currently have no information on whatsoever and is entirely up to speculation. However, this only leaves one more event, being the Fan and Gaster event. Now, if it's Fan and Gaster, this would explain why the character is placed under the miscellaneous section rather than the Undertale one, since canonically we have no idea of the appearance or attacks of Gaster. The in-game sprite that we commonly affiliate him with is simply known as Mystery Man, and the tarot card design from Fangamer isn't canon to Undertale. So, a miscellaneous character that isn't canonically connected to any of the current AUs that begins with G or H, which is likely connected to a Gaster event. Already sounds like a convincing argument to me, but we have more to go off of. During the Sandsman event, UTPR used an AI to play the character. Through the use of private servers, you can use a command called createBot to summon your own AI. However, since a GTC AI was the only one needed for the Sandsman event, the AI isn't capable of playing any of the other characters in the game correctly. And despite the addition of new characters, this was never changed. However, if you currently try to run this command, you will get a message saying that V2 is being created and will include all character moves. Now, I want to ask you, why would the devs suddenly start developing a new version of their bots unless it was absolutely necessary? Well, my guess is that it is necessary. If they release the Fan and Gaster event with this new character, then the current AI, due to its limitations, will not be able to play it. And considering that this event is likely to have a new boss, then it adds more to the argument of this secret character being Gaster. Now, I'll keep this short since it's a long shot in comparison to some of the other pieces of information that we've went over today, but in the UTPR info server, there's another channel known as the Dev Post channel that only a few members have access to chatting in. Although some of it may be jokes or random questions, there are a few occasions where Gaster has been mentioned as a character that will be added. I want to specifically draw your attention to two very specific polls. The first being that another one of the owners, Lord, posted a poll 3 months after the release of SSC asking, "Would you believe if I told you the next character is Gaster?" And another asking, "Which one would you want as a character?" Once again, with these only being random messages, it can't be taken as confirmation that we are getting Gaster. But alongside all the other information that we've gotten, it seems likely that there is some importance to these polls. Now, I want to once again state that none of this is confirmed, but I hope that if you've made it this far, then I've managed to provide some insight to this character. If you have anything else you want to add to this, leave it in the comment section below and I'll make sure to read it. I'll post any new information that we might get in the pinned comment, so keep an eye on that too. Anyways, I don't have much else to talk about. Roll the outro!